Alright, y'all, it's Friday. I hope you all had a great week. I might be speeding up these videos as far as releasing them. Um, we're switching up release schedule. I don't even really have a release schedule. I've been shooting for Thursdays and Sundays, so it gives me I have the 3 day split to record, upload on Thursday, 3 day split to record, upload on Monday. That's kind of how I've been working in my mind. Julian has been like, nah, upload on these times because of traffic. And I'm like, you know what? I really don't give two fucks about traffic, but I just kind of want to upload what fits best to my schedule, but I'll see what's going on. Yeah, we got pool today. Back is feeling a lot better, which is great. I don't know why I switched up angles on you guys. Sorry. I'm going to be incorporating some more hypertrophy since you guys found out the news a couple videos ago that, I'm going to be competing in summer shredding. So I have a lot of work to do. I have to keep my head on straight and make sure that I'm working as diligently as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna head inside and I'll see you guys in the voiceover. Alright, y'all, so welcome back to the channel. This is the first non-power prep video. It's just kind of me in a weird little gray area, transitioning from power to cutting and really trying to find a different plan to work with, but starting out with a plate loaded row machine, 3 sets of 12 reps, and really holding that weight and making sure that I'm focusing on the weight going down and all the way back. Moving on to pull-ups, 3 sets of 8 reps, and I've been really focusing on 8 reps and not really skipping out on those 2 extra reps that I normally do, and really still working the form, the range of motion, making sure that I'm doing everything correctly and to the best of my abilities. Moving on here to an isolateral plate loaded row machine, and this one I'm really focusing on single arms. Same thing, lowering the weight as slow as possible, slow and controlled, pulling it back, holding for a second or two, and then putting it back down. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, going up in weight, down in reps. And I started off with a plate, and then I moved into 2 plates, and I didn't go to a 2 plates and a 25 like I normally do, and then moving into a plate loaded lat pull down machine. Here I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, going up in weight, down in reps, pretty much like I do throughout most of my workouts, starting off with the plate, moving up to 2, and then dropping back down to 1. And here I'm really focusing on my lats and just pulling the weight all the way down and having a tight squeeze all the way back up, and just kind of keeping a really good rhythm for the most part. And if I don't finish it off completely, then I will, go to single arm just to kind of take away some of the benefits. Moving on to a low row machine, and same thing, the gym was really packed like it usually is different days of the week, and I can only find one handle, so I decided to do single arms. Why not, since I'm really focusing on training each of these muscles individually. So I have the single hand long attachment. Here I do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and since I am doing single arm, I cut my normal weight in half. So here, if I start out normally with 120 with both arms, then I would do 60 and so on. Moving on to alternating dumbbell curls, and I do 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And I really focus on trying to hit that 8 rep range as much as possible, all the way through, slow and controlled, really controlling the weight, squeezing at the top and going slow all the way down. And I'm using 35-pound dumbbells, pretty lightweight normally for me, since typically in power I would do 40 to 45-pound dumbbells for 4 sets of 5. But like I said, really just turning that wrist as much as I possibly can to get a really good squeeze on the bicep, and moving it slow and controlled, and this is going to kill the entire bicep. So next up is dumbbell hammer curl, and I do 3 sets of 10 on each arm, and I go into this right after alternating dumbbell curls, and I use the same amount of weight. So here's 35 pounds, and I like to touch my brachialis right before I start, so I know that I have a pretty good mind to muscle connection before I start the set, so I can finish off the rest of the set strong. And ending off the workout with machine preacher curls, I do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and I go up in weight, down in reps as always. And here I'm going really slow and controlled, having a big squeeze at the top and then holding the weight coming all the way down to make sure that I'm getting as much of the bicep as tired as possible, as tight as possible, and as much blood flow to it as possible. And then finishing off the workout completely with 500 to 1,000 calories of cardio. Pull day was great. Probably one of the best pull days I've had in a while. I just kind of want to see how everything feels when I switch to a plan that is solely meant for cutting. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for push day. All right, so it is push day, and it snowed outside. Like, look. Usually when it snows, it's like fluffy and powdery, and it disappears right away. But no, this one's wet and sticky, and it's just everywhere. And it was a few inches, and that's a lot, by the way. The gym looks packed as shit, so yeah, gonna go inside and yeah, have a great push day. I'll see you guys in the voiceover. And we are back with another push day, and here for push day, same thing, starting off with flat bench, simple 5x5, starting off with 225, completely raw, and I'm doing pause reps to start, which is a little bit different than what I'm used to doing. But I wanted to start implementing pause reps to make sure that I'm maintaining my strength, and then moving on to 250 pounds, same thing for 5 reps. And I have a little bit of a extra special guest coming. We kind of worked out, kind of didn't, and he's just gonna tend to push the weight back down onto my chest.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I'm not. Just me fade away.
I don't feel so good.
You're alright.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. Please. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I swear.
So here you can see that I've returned from the blip, still mid-set, and finishing it off strong with that last rep. Moving on to 225 pounds. Pause reps I did, instead of doing for as many as I possibly could, I did 3 sets of 5 and made sure that I paused on each and every single one of those sets, completely raw, so the no wrist wraps, no chalk. The only thing that was different was that my feet were on the ground and not up on the bench, but not really that bad. Moving into incline bench press, I do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, and this is going to be my highest rep range at 12 reps. And then I would normally go down to a plate and a 10 for 10, and then a plate and a 25 for 8. But here I'm still just maintaining my form and making sure everything's moving. And then I tried out a bit of a different machine. Instead of the shoulder press machine that was with a pin machine, I tried out the plate loaded machine. It's at a little bit of a different angle, but I enjoyed this one so much more. There's just something about the plate loaded machines that I personally love so much. Here, I kept it a little bit the same, 3 sets of 8, and then moving on to shoulder side laterals with the kettlebells. I still enjoy the kettlebells much over the cable machine. These are my favorite side laterals to do at the moment. I keep them a little bit lighter weight, but I do 3 sets of 8 reps, and I will be upping the reps a lot more in the next video. But for right now, on this day that I did this, I was still only doing 3 sets of 8 on each shoulder. And then moving into pec fly, 3 sets of 15 reps. And like I've said before, I do enjoy going up on weight while maintaining the amount of reps. So if I start out at around 100 pounds, then I'll do 15 reps, and then I'll go up to 115 and I'll still do 15 reps. And I just found that this just completely burns the entire shit out of my chest. I've felt great chest pumps and a lot of blood flowing, and just it's also helped me maintain a lot of my overall strength on my other lifts. But really, I do enjoy just keeping the amount of reps the same while going up in weight. And then I do like to superset on the rear delt flies. So this is literally 5 seconds after I just changed the settings on the machine, went into a rear delt fly, 3 sets of 15 as well. And the same concept, I'll usually go maybe a little bit lighter, but I'll probably keep the same amount of weight that I'm normally doing on the pec fly, so I don't have to keep adjusting the weight. But same thing, like I said, I'll start off with 100 pounds, go to 115, and then 130, and just try to squeeze as much as possible while controlling the amount of weight instead of just kind of swinging my arms mindlessly. After that, I'll move into tricep push downs with the V-bar attachment on the cable machine. And I do go very, very heavy on this specific workout. I'll do 80 pounds, move up to 87.5, and then 95, which is the entire stack on the cable machine that I use at my gym. And, you know, I'll be doing pause reps and really focusing on the tricep. And I found that this not only has added a lot of definition and size to my tricep, but overall power. And then moving on to the last workout is overhead tricep extension, and I do 3 sets of 12 reps, and I typically go around 50 pounds, not too heavy, but really getting a good stretch on the long head to finish off this push day and my triceps completely, and then finishing off the overall workout with 500 calories to 1,000 calories worth of cardio. All right, so push day is done. You know, a lot of the snow cleared up. Now it's just kind of cold outside. This fucking state, bro, I swear. I might even go for an extra walk. I did 300 calories today, so I might go and do, you know, another couple hundred. But I need to go home and eat because I'm shaking. I am starving. Weigh myself, take a shower, get ready for tonight. I have dinner with my girlfriend and then the people that we're house sitting for in a week or so. Get an extra $300 for the trip. They're taking us out to eat Texas Roadhouse steak and a baked potato. Gonna be pretty great on macros. And I'm on my way home, so I'll see you guys tomorrow for leg day. How are you feeling?
Tired.
She's very tired. I'm pretty tired too. How'd you like the Evil Dead?
Evil Dead was like a 6 out of 10.
She didn't really like it. She doesn't really like the Evil Dead franchise. Not that it wasn't a good movie. It was just,
It's not my favorite.
yeah. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go watch it again probably.
Have fun with that.
It's leg day. So I got about an hour and a half, which is plenty of time to work out. Especially since I don't really do anything. Fucking Julian wanted to go to Armburst and get a $20 day pass.
We're going to Alpha Land in like a week.
Exactly. There's no real point to go. I mean, it's a cool gym. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. That's a whole different story. Don't shake your head. Don't get out of the frame for this. Yeah, we're going to Alpha Land in like a week, so there's no real point for us to spend $20 on a day pass. Especially me doing leg day. I'm not spending $20 on a day pass for me to just do extensions and hamstring curl. So yeah, we're gonna go inside, work out, and I'll see you guys in the voiceover. Here we are, finally arrived to leg day. This is post movie theaters and dinner at Texas Roadhouse. It was a really fun time last night. But starting off leg day with front squats, and I do 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, depending on how I'm feeling for the day. And if you don't know, and if you're newer here to the channel, one, thank you so much for getting this far in the video. But I have a herniated disc on my L5 that's hitting my sciatic nerve. Pretty much an injury from squatting. The video is up on the channel. Moving on to back squats, and I try not to do too much of these back squats, but just enough to still, you know, overall maintain the muscle in my legs. And I do 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, same thing, depending on how I'm feeling. And I've been really varying. Like I said, I'll go into this next video because I do have a completely different workout, but that's kind of what I was doing with this, just a plate on the bar. And then moving on to lying hamstring curls, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and I've been really hitting that 12 rep range and really focusing on slow and controlled and squeezing. Like I said, I just really want to feel the blood fill up into my muscle and get about as good of a pump as I possibly can, breaking down that muscle completely, and, you know, really building as much muscle as I possibly can for the show coming up in October. Even though legs don't matter for the show that I'm competing in, they matter to me. So moving on to leg extensions, 3 sets of same thing, 10 to 12 reps, keeping it slow and controlled, squeezing at the top, filling my quads to make sure I develop a really good mind to muscle connection. And I'm keeping the weight consistent at about 100 pounds. Same thing on lying hamstring curl, about 100 pounds, not really going past that on especially leg extension, since it does have an effect going on to my lower back that's very uncomfortable. But if I do it about this and I have a good angle where I'm sitting, it's pretty much fine, and I'm still getting a really good pump on my quads and just finishing off that part of the leg in general.
POV, you're Aaron's mom.
One, if you don't watch anime, I highly recommend you watch Attack on Titan. Didn't really spoil a lot since that happened in the first episode. Second of all, that is my baby nephew, Anthony, my sister's son, trying to eat my girlfriend's phone. Pretty adorable. Had to put it in here. Regardless, on to the last workout, which is seated calf raise. Same thing, slow and controlled, lightweight, making sure that I'm working the muscle, getting as good of a pump as I can, and then here, on to the end scene. Alright, so that's going to be it for the rest of this video. I didn't record an outro at the gym, so I just kind of want to take this time to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. I appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing and following the journey. There's going to be a bunch of cool content coming in about a week. Since we're flying out to Houston to go to Alpha Land, work out, have fun at Deadlifts for Dude. It's going to be a great time. Different things coming, different announcements to be made, prepping for this next competition that I will actually be able to compete in. I appreciate all of you guys, all the support, likes, interactions. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and take care.